Hello students, I Dilip Kumar Jain, PGT Physics, KV number 1 Udaipur. I am here with you students with fourth part of chapter 2 electric potential and capacitance of class 12 physics. So let's we start today's video. Potential energy of a dipole in an external electric field. In this diagram we can see that a electric dipole is kept such that its dipole moment make angle theta with the electric field E. We consider a dipole with charge Q1 equal to plus Q and Q2 equal to minus Q placed in uniform external electric field E as shown in this figure. We know that in a uniform electric field the dipole experience no net force, means zero force, but due to different line of action of forces they experience a torque which is given by tau equal to P cross E vector, or magnitude of tau equal to what, Pe sin theta. When dipole rotate from angle theta naught to angle theta 1 with very small angular speed and without acceleration, that means torque electric is just opposite to and equal to torque external. The amount of work done by the external torque will be given by W equal to integration from theta 1 to theta 0 to theta 1 tau external d theta, or Pe sin theta d theta, or Pe just taken as a common integration from theta naught to theta 1 sin theta d theta. On integration sin theta d theta we get minus cos theta. W equal to minus Pe, we just take common minus P as a outside, so cos theta, theta 0 to theta 1. On putting upper limit and lower limit we get minus Pe cos theta 1 minus cos theta naught. W equal to Pe minus just multiplied cos theta naught minus cos theta 1. This work done is stored as a potential energy of the system. If theta naught equal to pi by 2 and theta 1 equal to theta, this work done is given as u theta equal to Pe cos pi by 2 minus cos theta. Cos pi by 2 is what, 0. So we get u theta equal to minus Pe cos theta. This can be expressed in form of scalar product P vector dot E dot. There are three cases. Case 1, position of stable equilibrium. When theta equal to 0 degree, u equal to minus P cos 0 degree, cos 0 equal to 1, so u equal to what, minus Pe. Thus the potential energy of a dipole is minimum when dipole moment vector is parallel to E. This is the position of stable equilibrium. Case 2, position of zero energy, zero potential energy, when theta equal to 90 degree, u equal to minus Pe cos 90 degree, cos 90 equal to 0, so u equal to 0 h cos. Thus the potential energy of a dipole is 0 when it held perpendicular to the external field. Case 3, position of unstable equilibrium, when theta equal to 180 degree, and we know that cos 180 equal to minus 1, so minus Pe minus 1 equal to u equal to plus Pe. Thus the potential energy of a dipole is maximum when its dipole moment P is anti-parallel to E. This is the position of unstable equilibrium. Electrostatics of conductors. Conductors contains mobile charge carriers. In metallic conductors, electrons are charge carrier. In an external electric field, electrons moves against the direction of electric field, which is also known as a drift motion. In electrolyte conductors, the charge carriers are both positive and negative ions. Important results of electrostatics of conductors. First result, very important result, inside a conductor electrostatic field is 0. In a conductor electric field inside is always 0. At the surface of a charged conductor, electrostatic field must be perpendicular to the surface at every point. Any surface of a charged conductor, electric field is perpendicular to the surface. Third point, the interior of a conductor can have no excess charge in the static situation. It means there is no net charge at any point inside the conductor, and any excess charge must reside at the surface. It means no charge can exist inside the conductor. Fourth point, electrostatic potential is constant throughout the volume of the conductor and has the same value as inside on its surface. It means there is no potential difference between any 2 points inside or on the surface of the conductor. It means when a charge is moving uh, inside the conductor or on the surface of the conductor, no work will be done because the potential difference is zero. Next, fifth point, electric field at the surface of a charged conductor E equal to sigma upon epsilon naught n cap, where sigma is the surface charge density and n cap is a unit vector perpendicular to the surface in the outward direction. For sigma is greater than 0, electric field is perpendicular to the surface outwards. For sigma is less than 0, means sigma is negative, electric field is perpendicular to the surface inward. Next important, electrostatic shielding. Electric field is 0 in the cavity of a hollow charged conductor. Whatever be the size and shape of the cavity and whatever be the charge on the conductor and the external field in which it might be placed, E inside the electric inside the cavity is 0. That is, the cavity inside the conductor remains shielded from outside electric influence. This is known as a electrostatic shielding. The phenomena of making a region free from any electric field is called electrostatic shielding. In this condition, no charge exists, electric field is 0 and electric potential remain constant. One application of this concept is in a thunderstorm go along with the lightning. It is safest to sit inside a car rather than near a tree or on the open ground. The metallic body of the car becomes an electrostatic shielding from the lightning. Dielectric and polarization. What is dielectric? Dielectrics are non-conducting substance. Means insulator are also known as dielectrics. When a conductor is placed in an external electric field, the free charge carrier move and charge distribution in the conductor adjusts itself in such a way that the electric field due to induced charge oppose the external electric field within the conductor. This happens until the static situation that two fields cancel each other and the net electrostatic field in the conductor is 0. In this condition, first case, where we can see that the net electric field is equal to 0. But what happens when we put a dielectric substance in external electric field? In this condition, inside the dielectric, the net electric field is not equal to 0. There are two types of molecules, polar or non-polar molecules. In a non-polar molecules, the center of the positive and negative charge coincide. Means the negative and positive charge concentrated at the same place. The molecule then has no permanent or intrinsic dipole moment. Example of non-polar molecule are oxygen and hydrogen molecule, which because of their symmetry have no dipole moment. So this is the example of non-polar molecule. One is H2 and another one is CO2, carbon dioxide. Now, on the other hand, a polar molecule in which the center of positive and negative charges are separated, are centered at two different locations. Such molecules have a permanent dipole moment, and ionic molecules such as HCl or molecule of water are example of polar molecules. We can see from the diagram HCl and H2O, where positive center of positive charge and center of negative charge are at two different locations. So these are the two examples of polar molecules. In an external electric field, what happen now when we keep polar molecules or unpolar molecules in external electric field? We just see the behavior. In an external electric field, the positive and negative charge of a non-polar molecule are displaced in opposite direction. The non-polar molecule thus develop in a induced dipole moment, and the dielectric is said to be polarized by the external field. A dielectric with a polar molecule also develop a net dipole moment in external field. When an external field is applied, the individual dipole moment tends to align with the field. There is then a net dipole moment in the direction of the external field, that is the dielectric is polarized. See, very important, non-polar molecules. Non-polar molecules means what? The center of positive and negative charge concentrated at same place, plus minus. But when we keep this non-polar molecule in an electric field, and then negative charge align in one particular direction and positive charge align in another direction, and they develop a permanent dipole moment. On another polar molecule case, where negative and positive charge are centered at two different locations, but when they keep in an external electric field, we can get the same result as non-polar molecules. So negative charge align in the one particular direction, and positive charge align in the same direction, and they produce a permanent dipole moment. Whether polar or non-polar, a dielectric develop a net dipole moment in the presence of external field. Whenever a non-polar or polar substance keep in an external field, we get a permanent dipole moment. The dipole moment per unit volume. What is the dipole moment per unit volume is called polarization, and it is denoted by P. What is dipole moment? Dipole moment, we know that it is given by Q into 2A and divided by volume, is called polarization and denoted by P. For linear isotropic dielectrics, P polarization is equal to xi E, where pH polarization is electric field. This xi E is a constant characteristic of the dielectric and is known as electric susceptibility of the dielectric medium. Now, what happens when we put a dielectric substance in an external electric field? The negative charge are aligned in a particular direction and positive charge aligned in another direction. In this condition, this negative charge and here this positive charge remain, but this plus minus effect will be cancelled. So on one edge we get negative charge and other edge we get a positive charge. So this edge we get a surface charge density of minus sigma p, and here we get plus sigma p. Thus the polarized dielectric is equivalent to two charged surfaces with induced surface charge density, say sigma p and minus sigma p. Clearly the field produced by these surfaces charge oppose the external field. The total field in the dielectric is thereby reduced from the case when no dielectric is present. We should note that the surface charge density plus minus sigma p arises from bound, not free charges in the dielectrics. Thank you.